House Oversight Chair James Comer says big revelations are coming tomorrow on the Hunter Biden investigation. Watch this.
One thing we learned when we had access to the Treasury suspicious activity reports is that the Bidens had created many LLCs in many different bank accounts, and there were many Biden families that were in on the influence peddling scheme. So we're going to present bank records tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be Judgment Day, and it'll be very interesting to see what Jean-Pierre and the little Ian Sams has to say when they're presented with evidence.
Okay, Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton is with us this morning. Tom, do you know anything more of what these big revelations are that are supposed to be coming out tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, reading between the lines, it looks like Burisma, which was the board that Hunter joined, that was the legitimate part of their business enterprises. What we're seeing here is just naked money laundering, and it's backed up evidently by banking records the committee was able to get. These aren't just Treasury reports that I think they have more restrictions on in terms of the details they can offer, but these banking records are supposedly astonishing in terms of the scope of what was going on here. The money was being laundered into accounts. Cash was going out of the accounts in large amounts, and allegedly the accounts were being used to basically pay for the living expenses of the Biden family members. This is an extraordinary scandal that goes even beyond President Biden. And so when you have Biden say, you know, Hunter did nothing wrong, you know, he's going to have to answer the question, why was his family getting all this money? What were they doing in return? As I said, in Burisma, you know what they were paying for with Burisma. You know, at least it was a going business concern. They hire connected people like Hunter Biden. You understand exactly what's happening. But here you've just got cash going in, cash going out, no evidence of business other than naked money laundering. And you know, when you see Fox News is reporting today, you've got Joe meeting with Hunter's clients in New York as vice president. You know, he didn't have a full-time job as vice president of the United States. He worked part-time on his family enterprise.
Oof, that's very damning, I must say. Separate case here. The White House banned the New York Post from Biden's only public event yesterday. The reporter who was kept out kept asking questions about Hunter. That's why he was kept out. What do you make of that move by the White House? They can't cover up forever, can they? And they can't stay in the basement strategy forever either.
Well, when you only have one or two media outlets that are reporting fully on these issues, you can cover it up. You don't have the big media, the legacy media, many of your competitors talking about these issues in an aggressive way. So by freezing out the New York Post, like they did, as you recall, just before the 2020 election with the censorship operation, this is kind of an echo of that. And in my view, it's election interference. Suppressing information about a candidate is one way to help rig an election, that's for sure.
Well, we'll see what these revelations are tomorrow, and then we'll see if voters really care about it. That's a big deal, I think. Tom Fitton, thanks for taking time out to be with us today. Always appreciate it. And we'll see you again soon.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You got it, sir.